in love is not love which alters when alteration finds or bends with the remover to remove. William Shakespeare, unfortunately for Mr. Harry Cobb, recently retired from his official investigator role and having begun his private intra-solar system investigation service. The above-mentioned from Shakespeare's sonnets will sting him with more intensity than Shakespeare's observation about death. Where is thy sting? Seems like an age-old paradigm for both the male and female of the species. That can get quite boring, unless there are murders in outer space. What a novel idea, or maybe deadly, will suffice. For those who have been in love, which is a very high percentage of Homo sapiens, clouded thoughts and misguided, irrational plans are only a fraction of the confusion and playful stupidity that accompanies certain irregular aspects of love. Shakespeare was more succinct. For Cobb, he's trying to unravel the murder of his client Jason Rapp in a Mars terrestrial sector away from the Livingston Dome. He's dealing with the powerful Turcotte family and the possibility of their complicity in Rapp's death. Let's talk about power for a second. In a different connotation, Gandhi said, "Power is of two kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment, and the other by acts of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than love derived from fear of punishment." Desmond Turcotte is the most powerful man in the intra-solar system. One would think his interference in a murder case would supersede Cobb's former lover Ariana Cervantes. Cobb's affection for Ariana, whom he has not seen in 10 years, has diminished his rational thinking. Alas, there is hope for the usually competent and courageous Mr. Cobb. His old friend Inspector John Patnaud from the Livingston Dome provides a solid grounding to both thought and desire, and aiding in Cobb's return to reality and a detailed investigation are those unknown entities following him and sometimes trying to kill him. But let us not stray too far from the romantic encounters with Ariana. Nothing about the relationship makes sense. Tennyson's adage of "'tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all" will not apply to Mr. Cobb in this novel. His trusted cohort and employee Rennie Colburn, an Aussie wild man, continuously tries to place the Ariana infatuation into context. And then, there are a slew of murders. Not good unless you're in a war taking out your opponents. The other cogent observation about murder is as poignant as Shakespeare's redounding phrase about love. Murder does not need a prescribed setting or specified murderers. Killing someone in the future where Harry Cobb seamlessly travels the intrasolar system or resides on an artificial colony called Orbitus have little to do with human beings having the capacity to kill and kill effectively and cunningly. And then it becomes contagious, either for obsession or perhaps to cover up the other murders for some highfalutin reason that is neither moral nor sane. Who besides the murderer thinks murder is sane? The Dust of Mars is available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle and the audiobook at audible.com. Murder is like potato chips. You can't stop with just one. Stephen King.